when I came here, I thought that I'll have minimal friends, probably no friends, probably don't have social life, and I'm actually wrong about that. I've met a guy that came from Vancouver, from Canada. He just lives around the corner from us, so, and yeah, now and then we'll catch up together and just talk. And also I've just met another person from my son's school. Both of them, they've got kids in my son's school, so yeah. And now that I've started teaching taekwondo at the school, they wanted me to open up a new club, and I'm doing that. So my club will be a little bit different. I'm going to teach a little bit of jiu-jitsu as well, something Thai culture is not used to, but I've already explained to them and said that it's quite important to learn such skills as fighting on the ground. So, and they all agreed with it, and they seem to enjoy it. So the future here is looking pretty bright at the moment. Once this guest house is done, we will have 6 sources of income, and that's pretty good. So half of those are passive income, something that I put aside, a lump sum, and then I just get every month or every week I get some money put into my bank. And it's not a big amount, but when you add them all up together, it's pretty good. So yeah, we're comfortable here. I've now got a lifestyle that is, you know, teaching. I'm a teacher now. Couldn't believe it, but yeah, that's how it ended up to be. And my wife is now helping me teach as well. She did started with doing microgreens, but that didn't quite work out because it was hard for her to sell it. And also she started try selling some things on the market. So I just said, just help me teach, and I will just divide up the money because we've got enough students. The kids are doing well. My son's got a speech competition, so we're going to go to Buriram this weekend, and he's representing his school doing a English speaking competition. I know we're cheating. We're definitely cheating, but I'm sure some other schools are the same. Get the people from overseas to do the speaking competition. But yeah, he's still struggling to find friends, but I think once this club is up and running, I've already seen some people around here that can speak perfect English and would become good friends for him. So it's a matter of time that he'll, you know, meet the right people, kind of like how I meet the right people. My little girl, she's doing well. She's learned a lot. She likes school. She's got friends that she hangs out with. So because of her age, she's doing fine. But because Marco is 11 years old, he's getting into that teenage stage. So it's a little bit tricky. But I'm trying to do my best to support him the best way that we can and make sure that he's happy and everything that he needs. So yeah, that's just an update of what's happening with our family. So financially, we are more than good. We're more than comfortable. Once we start, I just got paid last week from teaching, so I don't need that money in particular. So I'll probably buy some exercise gear, put some money towards our guest house, maybe buy some McDonald's when we go to the speech competition. So yeah, and as for my wife, she's holding the camera. She's helping me with sorting out everything to do with the club. So most of her time is just sorting out, translating, getting uniform, trying to organize a logo, we'll probably try to organize competition and grading and things like that. At this stage, we are up to day 18, I think it is, of our guest house. We're starting to do the roof, which is over there. They've got 3 people today, which is good. They hired 1 extra staff and they're just putting the roof on. And now we're just starting to decide what to do with the bottom part. I like half of that bottom part to be open and half of it to be blocked off. So we can have 2 bedrooms down there, and then one side can be like an outside living room. So that's what I'm deciding at the moment. Now that we've got the extra money, we can have a little play. The driveway is good. They're driving in, they're putting all their building materials next to their workplace. They don't need to park their cars here and drop off building supply here. So it was worth it for me to spend a couple of days getting the soil in by myself, and the soil was just about $60 per truckload, so it wasn't a biggie. Yeah, so that's the update of what we're doing, and I'll bring you some more videos about the house build and maybe some other things as well. Just here at my kids' school. Today is Sunday and they've got a big competition, a big school competition around the region, around the area. Most of the kids are taking the bus. There'll be some that will be taking cars, but we're just meeting up here and then we're heading off. There are hundreds of competitions here. What they do is they put it into groups. So the speech one is up there somewhere, up in the room. There'll be competition for scouts, dancing, spelling bee, all kinds of things. I thought they were on a stage, but it's not. It's just in a classroom, and we are just, well, there's no parents looking, so we just decided to come down and just wait for it to finish. Marco just finished his speech competition. It's really strange how they did it, but we're just waiting for the result. How they do the speech competition is, what I thought is that they will go on stage and say the speech to the audience, but that wasn't the case. So the kids are put into a classroom and they have to wait, and then they get called up one by one and they go to another classroom with maybe 4 or 5 judges, and then they say the speech to the judge, and then they'll come back to the classroom and wait for the next turn. Because they did it that way, the students don't know who did the speech the best, so the students will not know who won, really. So it's kind of like that. I'll just spy in on them. So they've got the judges there, and then they've got the student doing their part. So this might be storytelling, or this might be an art piece, and there's nobody else in the room except the student and the judge. We're just having a break in one of these huts which look like that. I absolutely love wood furniture. I think there's something special about something that's being alive and then dies, chopped down, and then got a second life as a furniture. But it's not very practical because termites, they will just ruin it. So all this hard work of shaping it and designing it, all the detailed work of grooving it, and you know, and then all of a sudden army of termites come and eat it all, and then it's all ruined. That's why we don't have any nice wooden furniture, just because of this problem. We're just heading home because the result isn't out yet. Obviously there's no presentation for it because there's just so many events, but the result will be online, so we'll find out tonight or maybe tomorrow.
Have fun and get first-hand experience on a world-class circuit. The Rerun United International Circuit has been built to meet FIA standards, meaning that it can stage MotoGP and Superbike World Championship races. It will also meet FIM, meaning that it can host competition at any level as well as F1 driving tests. A tour at the... Sorry, I get nervous whenever I laugh.
It's okay.
The Rerun United International Circuit will be a surely unforgettable experience for speed lovers. Tourists will be taken to the pit, curbs and grandstands, where they will do the whole circuit. They will also go to the pit lanes and other sports.
The result just came in while we're having lunch. So Marco got third place, and the first place, the top prize, went to a school that had the most foreigner teacher there. So yeah, so third place isn't bad. It's still a gold medal for third place. Don't know how this works out, but
Because if you score is more than 80.
oh, okay, so you score more than 80, it's considered gold. So everybody seemed to did well. But yeah, third place for Marco. So we're just celebrating with a bit of McDonald's for lunch. You have to pay me back.